Oh, Canelo, man, shit. Canelo look good. Um, he's in his he feeling good. A happy fighter is a good fighter. What I say, he's love what he doing. Canelo look good, and I said, Charlo, he disappointed us, bro. He let us down.
Mm.
He let us down. Charlo let us down, man. You see, everybody, the whole world is. I mean, I think we all felt the same way. I think, like I say, we all felt the same way. We felt that we love boxing, and Canelo is a star. He's a huge star, and he's a hell of a talent, and he one of us too, but not like how one of us. And it was just like, he didn't do nothing. And Canelo's a killer. You know what I mean? So we expecting you to, go out there and lay down, get killed or something, do something. He didn't go up there and do that. He talked all that stuff, and it's crazy because how all the old footage and everything that all the stuff how they was calling out how they wanted him and how he and then to me I'm like, well, damn, when y'all was saying you wanted me, you wasn't like envisioning like he hit hard or he fast and what would I do if what I mean, like, because he's the ultimate goal, like at the end, like like a Pacquiao, like if I get to him, you feel me, then I bit, you know what I mean? So damn, how am I visioning this guy? Like if I'm in a sparring session with this guy and I get hit, like damn, how would I feel if that was Canelo, or if I'm in a fight and this guy hit me? How would I get? You know what I'm saying? So I was just lost that he didn't have nothing. It didn't even seem like
Yeah.
he had a game plan.
Speak upon that. Speak a little bit upon, because I was talking to Austin Trout, and he said the same thing.
That he didn't seem like he had a game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I say, it'd be something, like how like Caleb Plant, he tried to box and move, you know what I mean? And that's his style, but you know how, he was trying to get in and get out and trying to, you know what I mean, but Charlo didn't even try to scratch him. I mean, I don't even want to say, it's like he didn't even really, he didn't even come behind a double jab. He never went to the body. He never did nothing. He never showed no ferociousness at all. Never. No desperation. No nothing. And I think his nonchalantness, kind of angered us too. If he would have probably got in there and just been like, man, this guy, he was just, it's different. He looks slower outside. He looks not this, you know what I mean? But when you in there with him, it's a different thing. I think if he'd have went that route and, and just probably, and just say, hey, man, I probably could have put out a different effort, but like I say, he just was the better man. He just had me, man, shoot, he's a monster. I couldn't do nothing with him. I had to, go back to where I belong at, and in a way like that, I think that would have people would have had more empathy for him. But to the way he did it in his, you know what I mean. So they stopped. I watched Sean Porter. I seen the Porter podcast, and they said not a irrelevant, not a irrelevant. True story. And he got the title, but it's like, who's next now? Like you don't even, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I watched that same segment. It's like I like what he said. He said, "Now we know who you are."
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah,
round one, round two goes by, right? Do you see
yeah.
the jitters? Do you see that he's scared? Like, what do you think in the first couple rounds?
Well, to be honest, we was watching it in an entertainment setting, with the friends, and we chilling, and you know what I'm saying. So didn't really get a chance to study the fight. Once we realized as the rounds going on that he ain't doing nothing, it's like we all in outrage. We all, that's really what the whole fight ended up being, is outrage, because like I say, no, we didn't learn nothing new about Canelo except that he's still cold and he love his shit and he dangerous. But the fight was all rested on Jermell didn't do nothing. So much so that even like in the aftermath of it, that we couldn't even understand Canelo. I forgot to mention how cold his walkout was. He came out
Oh,
with the gangsters and everything like that. Some different. That was when he came out with them gangsters. I said, "Ooh wee!" So, he feeling like how he said, "I feel good." I seen it in his face how motivated he was to fight and everything like that, and to prove and all that good stuff. So the Vatos coming out, man, was just like how like Bud coming out with the Eminem, so to speak, was something different, but it was like who the fuck I am. You understand? So I shout out to Canelo for that. It was a beautiful man, it was beautiful. I love his introduction. But again, I think the fight was so lackluster that it took off everything since Canelo has always being fly, always whooping ass, doing that. It was like more of the same. And like I say, the fight, the lackluster of the fight took on caused the was what the main thing about was. Right.
You know, in the same time, Bernie, right? Just looking at Jermell himself, just the performance himself, as far as the eye test, him going up, 2 divisions. Do you think he put on the weight the proper way? Do you feel like that was the water weight? And I kind of took it that he was that in your eyes, you believe that he was a little slower with the footwork and all that. Talk to me about actually putting on the weight.
Like I said, I don't think he had to. I don't think he had to. It's almost like Bernard Hopkins when he moved up to 175. He had been a career middleweight all his, been career middleweight. And from his own mouth, what he said, he never really got over 10 pounds overweight. So when he moved to light heavyweight, he was comfortable, thought that was going to be a big leap for him. But he dominated Tarver, who was the lineal champion at the time. And, you know what I'm saying? And took him to school and continued to take the rest of the guys, the young guys, to school. So I think that, like I say, Bernard was a career middleweight. You understand? 160. So he jumped from, he didn't even fight at 68. He went to 75. So that's a 15-pound gap. And like I say, and he still looked in great shape. I noticed that Charlo didn't have no abs, and I was worried about that. You know what I'm saying? But I figured even Bud is walking around where he got a 6-pack, a 8-pack. So I'm saying I don't know what was up with that. So as far as the weight, I don't think he had to put on no weight. I think he more was just training real hard, eating to say, eating good and healthy and just maintaining your weight. You feel me? That's what I figured he should be good. And I figured that, like I say, a good fighter is a happy fighter. He's eating good, but he's not have to starve himself. You know what I'm saying? So I figured, man, he got everything in the world. I mean, man. So I again, and then with all of his past performances and his character that he showed in his previous fights, and I thought that I was just gonna see something where this guy was gonna give it something. And he just went out, wham, wham. Mm, yeah.
Shout out to Punch Drunk Boxing. Thank you for the $5. Dímelo, two of my favorite boxing minds to talk boxing with. Bless up, Bernie and Mill City Boxing.
Appreciate you,
Uh,
Punch Drunk. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody that you understand. You know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. Yeah.
Make sure you guys smash the like button, please, ladies and gentlemen.